Welcome to My The Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Oh, it should be that one. There we go. Welcome to My The Asshole Podcast. Oh my goodness. We have a guest today. We got my best friend, Alex, on the show.
I'm back, baby.
He is back. The last time he was on the show was 2 years ago, back in October, man. Back in October, I had him on. We did a best friend quiz as well as some drunken reactions to some scenarios and some stories telling and all that good stuff. I'll have that episode linked down in the description for you guys so that way you guys can check that episode out. But we know there's a lot of new people over the years. We have now like over 1,500 subscribers. We have over 13,000 people on TikTok. We have 10,000 people on Instagram. So there is a lot of new people here and they don't know who this guy is. So if he wants to introduce himself, he can.
I'm his other half.
He is my
That's all
other
I
half.
need to know. That's all I need to know.
This my boy. This is my friend. This is my boyfriend. But today we're gonna be doing a how well do we know each other quiz. All right, I saw this on a different podcast and I thought this is gonna be good. All right, this is gonna be good. So we're gonna be testing how well we know our friendship, if I'm being honest with you. We've been friends for 15 plus years, since 2009.
Something like that.
Yeah, since about 2009, we've known each other. So we've known each other for a long ass fucking time. So we're going to put our little friendship here to the test.
I'm a little scared, bro.
See how well we actually know each other. I have a set of 21 questions. And what we're going to be doing is I'm going to ask the question. We are going to choose who we think best fits that question. So on our handy dandy whiteboards here and our dandy markers, we're going to either put an A for me or we're either going to put an AL for him. So where I'm going to ask the question. And if we think that the question, if I most think that the question fits him, I'm going to put an AL. And if we both put AL, we get a point. All right, we get a point. I'll be keeping track of points. We have 21 questions. And then we will kind of explain why we chose that person. So like if you choose me, I'm going to be like, why did you choose me for that question? And then I'm going to be like, why I chose either myself or I chose you, and so on and so forth. So we good?
Yeah.
We got it?
Let's
okay.
do it, baby.
Okay. So, and he's going to keep his board over there so there's no cheating. I'm going to keep my board over here because I already know you motherfuckers in the comments going to be like, you guys cheated. Okay. All right. Fuck you guys.
We'll look away.
So, all right. Let's get on into it. We got our first one. Who is the most argumentative?
Ooh.
Who is the most argumentative?
Is this between like you and I or just like
just in general? In general. Either with each other or with other people. All right. So, I think I know what I'm going to do.
How do I want to do this? Part of me wants to put a big ass arrow sometimes.
All right. So who is most argumentative?
Oh, here, I'll do this.
And I'm not looking, guys. I'm not looking. All right.
He's not cheating. Black men don't cheat.
That's true. That's true. Okay, that's true.
Hey, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Fist bump me, bro. Fist bump me.
Fist bump.
Hell yeah.
Black power.
All right. I'm ready.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Hey, let's go. Why did you choose me?
You love to have the discussion, and sometimes it's like it can be like in that argumentative sense.
Okay, that is very true. I was gonna say the same. The reason I chose myself is because I'm a debater. All right, I will debate. I will die on hills. Okay, I will. I'll fucking die on hills because I don't know. I'm just when I speak about something, it's because I know what I'm talking about and I'm passionate about it. And that's the reason why I was like, yeah, I'm a little more argumentative, if I'm being honest with you. So, all right. And that's funny how we kind of had the same thought process in that as well. Okay, our next one. Who is the most pettiest? That one is kind of tough.
That's kind of hard, yeah.
Yeah, that one is kind of tough. Who is the most pettiest? And then obviously this is just in general. I know. I'm gonna. All right. I think I know who I'm going with on this one, and I have kind of a reason why. Tough question, huh?
Yeah, this is hard. I think I have my decision.
And sorry, you can be 100% honest. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Who-
And then, yeah. Yes. Yeah, I am hella petty. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm hella petty. It's hard for me to let things go because I'm the type of person where I can forgive, but I won't forget. And that's just me. And why did you choose me?
I don't know. I feel like you have more experiences, and like, I think I just forgive more. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not like I don't think I am the petty kind of person.
You're like a forgive and forget.
Well, I don't hold a grudge necessarily. Okay. I guess.
Yeah.
But also, I have been in the past. I don't know. I think you just do it more than I do.
True. Yeah, because like I said, I forgive, but I just don't forget, and that's just me. And I'm a petty bitch. All right, so let's get to our third one. Who is the smarter one? I think I know I'm choosing on this one. And this is just in general. This is not like academic or street smarts. No, this is just in general.
Ooh, this is hard. Okay. I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Really?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Hold on. All right. Well,
I'm humble.
We didn't get a point on that one. Why did you choose me?
I feel like you got a lot of street cred, you know? I don't know. You got the street smarts. You've been doing well, like, in your job. You've progressed recently. I feel like I have the academic side more, but, like, I'm kind of slacking on a bit on some other stuff.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I could be making more progress, but, like, smart is just hard to put
Yeah, to, like, just nail it down to kind of, I guess, one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I chose you because every time that we talk, you're teaching me something new. And then, like, you give me something to go look up, if I'm being honest with you. Like you'll teach me a concept, and then I'm like, holy shit. And so then I'll go do, like, a fuck ton of research on it. Just because I'm so interested in the conversation that we just had. And I'm like, oh, my God. I'm just learning more and more and more. And then I'm like, yo, when we talk again, I'm gonna have some shit to talk about.
I got you.
You know what I mean? So maybe that's what, like, makes me seem smarter to you. But I think it's you that instill the concept in me to even look it up first. Like teaching AIs or even the automation thing that. I got into automation like crazy. I was telling a lot of the viewers that the podcast uses a lot of AI in, like, its camera switching and the generative subtitles and all that kind of stuff. You sparked that interest in me to where I was, like, Googling the fuck out of AI things to, like, implement into the podcast. And then I did, and even, like, upload strategies and stuff like that. So I don't know. I was like, my bro is smarter. That's just how I see it. But all right.
We have our own strengths.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
And, like, we complement each other.
Who is the better athlete?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah. I think we're on the same page with that one. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Whoop.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Definitely my bro. Definitely my bro. This man's been swimming for his entire life.
I'm a fish at this point.
Exactly. You know, should have seen this man's physique in high school. Jesus.
10 years ago.
You know, he had the washboard abs and everything. He was 150 of goddess. I was like, Jesus, brother. I was looking at him like, I'm jealous. All right. Yes, I said he was a goddess.
Yeah.
Because he was beautiful. Who is the funniest?
Ooh.
That one is kind of tough. I won't lie to you. That one is kind of tough. But I think I know who I'm going to go with. I think I know who I'm going to go with on this one.
Okay. I'm ready.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Boom.
Yeah. Yep. This man cracks me up, dude. I swear to God. And it's the thing of like, he doesn't come up with the jokes. It's his one-liners in conversation. We'll be having conversation and it's just these little zingers. And I'm like, and then I like the fact that he doesn't take a lot of things too serious. That's another thing about you that I find extremely funny is that you don't really take a lot of things too serious, which I like because sometimes you just want a nice laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just want a good laugh. I mean, why did you choose yourself?
I feel like I'm definitely, I think I have the one-liners, but then you're also funny because like you're able to like bounce back
Yeah.
a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know. Everything's just funner when you're having fun. So
Facts.
make a joke out about things.
Yeah.
Why not?
All right. On to our next one. Who is the most daring? So, like, if there was a dare, like, who would be the most to, like, take that dare?
I gotcha.
All right. I think I'm
Easy.
ready.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Hey, let's go! Yeah. I would say I'm the most daring just because I'm always dragging you into shit. It's a big thing where I'm like, oh my God, let's do this thing. And he's just like,
Well,
all right.
yeah. Well, all right.
Yeah.
You convince me.
Yeah, he'll think about it after a while. I'll kind of talk him into it. And he's like, all right. Yeah. Why do you say me?
Because you are the person to take the risk more often than not.
That's true.
I think about it a lot more.
Yeah. Huh?
Which I admire sometimes.
Appreciate you, bro. Love you.
Love you too.
Okay. Okay. Who would snitch first on an police investigation?
Ooh.
So we're being investigated by the police. Out of the two of us, who do you think would crack first? I think I have who I would.
Who would crack first? Damn.
Yeah, in a police investigation. I think I got mine.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Why do you say yourself?
I feel like you compose yourself better for longer
Oh, okay.
than I do.
Yeah.
I don't. If it's about you, I'll be like, I don't know him. He ain't do nothing. This man's faithful.
See, I choose you because you are way too honest. Like you're just honest to a default. Like there is no liar bone in this man's body. Like if you had a gun to his head and you asked him to lie, he would tell you a lie, but there's so much truth in it. It's like, God damn it! You'd be like, but I lied though. But there's too much truth in it. Oh, okay. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I definitely. You would be like, fuck it, I gotta tell the truth, man. I gotta do it. Oh man. All right.
I know if they're like, oh, we'll give you some, I don't know, some ramen. Be like, all right.
All right. Number 8.
Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
He would do it. He's having Scooby snacks right now.
I am. Here's my gummy. What are they? Fruit snacks.
Fruit snacks, yeah. Okay, who could resist temptation the longest?
Oh, easy. Is my thing for? Oh, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Cool. Easy.
All right, I think I'm ready. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Whoop.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Okay. All right. Why do you say me?
Oh, because me nowadays, I would fold instantly.
Really? I don't know, because I mean, this is not just temptation with women. This is temptation of just everything. And when it comes to temptation of food,
hey, let's get ice cream. All right. Cool.
I don't know. I peg you for more of a resilient person. You just seem like the type of guy where you I don't know.
If it's food,
Yeah.
it doesn't take much to convince me.
That's true. Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's true. He does have like 400 places in his Google thing filled with food spots. It makes sense.
Dude, my mom would be like, "Do you want to go to this thing?" And I'm like, "No." And she'd be like, "Well, we'll get you a burger." I'm like, "Okay." Say less. I'm down for a burger.
Yeah, I guess so, because I mean, I am,
You can get me to do a lot of things for food.
Yeah, I'm able to stick to kind of, I don't know, if I'm doing something, I'm able to kind of stick to it without dipping too much into temptation. But I don't know, personally, I feel like I dip too much into temptation. I'm just like, oh my God, I got to have the thing, especially women. All women are my weakness. They know about that. I mean, I don't think we need to get into that, but All right, number 9. Who is the most emotional? I think I know who I'm going with this one. Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Whoop.
Shoot each other. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm a baby back bitch. Why did you choose me as the most emotional?
I think I'm able to regulate my emotions a little bit better.
Okay.
But then also, like, I've had less kind of like emotional experiences, I think, than you have, like on a day-to-day.
Okay.
I feel like you do much more than I do. Like, my life's kind of routine, and like you're currently like doing more.
Yeah.
So like you have more experiences, and like there's more opportunities for like emotions to be let out.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, because I know for me, I go back to like not even high school, but just once we got out of high school, how I was still so hung up about a girl that I dated in high school. Like oh man,
I know all about it.
Worst 4 years of this man's life. He had to be therapist for 4 years.
Well, like, you've done better nowadays.
Oh, 100%. No, 100%. But it's still a thing where, like, even now, while I'm like kind of dating now, I'm coming here and I'm like, bro, it's fucking bitch.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, and I try so hard to stay away from them, but it's so hard. But yeah, no, I definitely. And then, even just like in our music writing, like I have to bring out the emotion more, Okay. Ooh, this one is gonna be a tough one. Who puts more effort into the friendship?
Ooh, that's hard.
Right? I know. That one's a thinker.
Okay. I'm ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Hey! Why do you say yourself?
Because like in our friend group, I'm the one that like does a lot of the planning, and then you're always invited. So I'm like, I gotta have my bro with me.
That's true. That is very true. That's true. And then I also say you because he's the one that always called me first. He's the one that, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like he called yeah, he's the one that always calls me first. Again, he invites me everywhere. You know what I mean? Like if there's something going on, I'm down. Because I remember we went to that party for one of your swim students. That party, that backyard little party where they had the mariachi and tacos. Yeah. So, I mean, it was a thing that he was only invited to, but he was just like, hey, bro, we're going to go to this thing. And I'm like, all right. It wasn't even a thing where, like, I got, like, an invite or anything. He was just, hey, you're invited. We're going to go do this thing.
We're going to get tacos.
Yeah. And so I'm just like, yeah, he definitely puts a lot more effort into the friendship. I need to step it up. God damn it.
But he picks up the phone, which is...
Exactly.
Which matters.
Yes. That's what matters, I think, the most is that you pick the phone up, you know? Come on now.
Be like, bro, I hate life right now.
Okay. Ooh, this one's going to be such a good one.
Oh, God.
Who would have a better survival instinct if lost in a jungle?
In a jungle.
Yeah. His Colombian blood is tingling.
Yeah. I was like, I was born in the wilderness. I was not born by the beach.
Yeah, he hates the summer. This man hates the summer.
It's too hot, man. Okay, I'm ready.
I think, okay. 1, 2, 3. Ah!
Hey.
All right, why do you say yourself?
I watch YouTube. I've seen those survival videos. I'm like, I can make fire if I just rub the 2 sticks of wood.
The only reason I say myself is because sometimes you can be directionally challenged.
Yes. Oh, 100%.
And that's why I'm like, my man would get lost.
But I feel like shelter-wise.
Okay. Yeah. No, true.
I think yeah. I would figure it out though, how to get from point A to point B.
Yeah. That's very true. Yeah, because I was just like, I was gonna say you, but then I'm like, no.
I am very directionally challenged.
Yeah, my boy gets directionally challenged. Like sometimes he's like, I know where I'm going, and then other times he's like, where the fuck am I? And I'm like, bro, we got to go this way. And he's just like, no, but it said east. And I'm like, we came from the east. We go west to go home. He's like, oh, okay, my bad. Yeah. All right. So we're going to change it. Who would have better survival instincts, but in a desert?
Desert. Ooh.
That one is tough.
Dude, I'm dead. I would just overheat. Knowing me, I mean, he wins. You know how much I sweat? Dude.
Yeah,
I would pass out.
Yes. If I'm being honest with you, the combined heat of the computers and him is a lot for me to stand right now. No. Yeah, I remember in high school we were sitting on the couch and we were playing Call of Duty and we were playing split screen and I was sweating. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I was like, bro, are you hot? And he was like, nah, I'm pretty good. Like, it's actually kind of cold in here because it was like a tile floor and like a very open space. It was kind of echoey in that room. And he was like, no, I'm kind of cold in here. And I'm like, how the fuck are you cold? What the hell's going on? And I
had a bead of sweat.
Yeah, I didn't understand that it was him.
We literally had to like sit on the opposite edge of a couch.
I don't know if I should count that point or not. I didn't really choose.
Up to you. We know who's the winner. You would just survive.
That's true. All right. Who do you think is the better liar?
Ooh. God, I'm trying to think of like instances.
Controversial take.
I don't really have to lie nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3. I figured you were gonna lean towards me. The reason I chose you is because you're so honest that even if you were to lie, you'd get away with it. You'd get away with it because you're so on. Like everybody that knows you and everybody that I know that knows you, like say I don't know them personally, but I know that they know you. They talk highly about you and they're like, oh, this dude, most honest guy ever, great guy, And I'm like, if he lied even just about like the littlest thing, he'd get away with it because nobody would suspect it. Nobody would suspect it at all. And that's why I'm like, yeah, if this man took up lying, he'd get away with the entire world. Why is it
I have $1 million.
Why did you say me?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's just not me. I think.
Yeah.
You have like I think the better ability.
The gift of the gab.
The gift, yeah. You have the gift. You have the talent.
All right. This one is going to be a good one.
Okay.
Who is the biggest simp of us two?
Ooh.
This one, I'm going to have to think for a minute on this one. I'm going to have to think for a minute. Because regardless of how many relationships you have, it's just seeing a woman. It's funny because we had this conversation in the car one day, and I was telling him that like a girl had texted me, "How was your day?" Fucking melted. I was in love with her. I was ready to marry her right then and there. And, you know, it was something that simple where I was like, yeah, I like this one. I'm down. You know, but I think I know who I'm gonna go with.
I think I would feel bad calling you.
Well, I mean, you know, it's just the questioning. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna take any into heart. Hey, you called me a liar. No. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Whoop.
Then we'll show each other. Hey,
It's me.
Yeah. I was like, don't get me wrong. Your boy is a simp. Ain't gonna lie. Your boy is a simp. Like, I be folding for chicks. But if I'm being honest with you, I think...
I think I'm both faster.
Yeah. For a lot less.
Yeah.
Girl, buy this man a bag of chips. He'll love you forever.
Kettle corn, you're getting a ring.
Facts. Oh, man. Buy this man some soju. Get drunk for a little bit. Watch a K-drama. He'll be on his knee the next day.
Watch Nevertheless with me. It's a spicy one for anyone that doesn't know.
Okay, so who is more likely to fall for a scam? This one's kind of tough as well. Who's more likely to fall for a scam?
This is hard.
Yeah, because
We're both
pretty competent guys.
Yeah.
We both kind of understand shit. You know what I
we
mean?
both know not to click on that.
Yeah,
email.
Exactly. We both know to hang up on the Indian guy asking for our car's extended warranty. It's funny because he made that joke today when we were going to get food. He made that joke today. I don't know. I think I got my answer. I think I know what I'm gonna do.
I know who would. No. Ooh.
I know these things be slippery.
I should call her.
Everything reminds me
Doesn't
of her.
matter. Okay.
All right. I think he's got it. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Whoop. Oh, why do you say yourself?
I feel like I'm gonna slip up. More. I don't know. I feel like you have a little more competency in seeing like through the bullshit.
Probably
But like we're both up there.
That's what I'm saying.
You just have like I feel like you have that slight advantage.
Okay, because I was like, this is a good question because we're both competent individuals. We both understand, subtle nuances in conversation. But I was like me because I don't know if it sounds enticing enough, I might just bite. I might just be like, am I that 1 in a million person? am I that one lucky person where the scam it doesn't happen to them, and I actually do get this $1 million from this Nigerian prince? So I don't know. That's why I feel like that I would.
Can we tie ourselves? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a hard one.
It is a hard one. It is a very hard one. But that's why I put the question in there, because I was like, I know that's gonna be a good question. It's gonna make us fucking think. All right. Okay. Who would make a better spy? Like
easy.
secret agent spy.
Gotcha. Easy.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Boom.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you say me?
Because my knees crack. Get low, hide. Who that? It's just a leaf, I swear. Somebody stepped on a leaf. My body is so old, y'all.
Oh my god!
Like, when I wake up, when I stand up after this, I'm gonna like squat down. You're gonna hear my knees are just gonna like just.
Oh man. Okay, I say you
Easy.
because I'm too public with shit. Like I like to be in front of people too much. You know, I'm too much of a performer. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think like you're a very private person. Like you keep yourself very limited on social media. You keep yourself very like hush hush. You know, don't ask, don't tell kind of thing. So I'm like, if he were to be a secret agent, like only the closest handful of people would just be like, he's gone. You know, and me, I don't know. I'm too much of a diva. Too much of a diva to be. I would want the glory. You know what I mean? Because like a spy does shit in the background, but they don't get the glory for it. They do the dirty work, but they don't get the glory. But I'm too much of a diva. I want the glory. So that's why I was just like, nah, my bro would be a way better spy because he'd be able to just get the job done and be like, nobody knows it was me sipping a Mai Tai. You know, like yeah. You'd be content with that. I'd be sipping the Mai Tai like, bitch, that was me. I did
that.
Yeah, exactly. All right. This is a good one. All right.
Gosh.
Who's more likely to get thrown out of the club? Oh, man.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah. I am unhinged when I get drunk. I won't lie to you. This man has had to carry me out of so many places. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The amount of times like I've been slung over this man's shoulder and like I have security guards and people asking me, is that guy okay? And he's like, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's just tired. The amount of excuses this guy comes up with is crazy. I'm like, and he's so quick on his feet with it too. I'm just like, I'm all drunk and I'm just like, damn, I wouldn't have come up with that fast. Why do you say
Drunk
me?
different.
Yeah. He's a lot more composed when he's drunk until he gets like hammered. It's like okay, there's a buzzed, he's chilling. It's like he's normal. Then he's drunk. You know, he'll slur a little words here, but he's coherent. Once he gets into that, like he's sloshed, then that's when our boy here gets a little unhinged because you know he gets like a little handsy. He likes to hug and grab. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you say me?
I feel like if there were to be like an altercation and you're a little buzzed, you're swinging.
That's true. That's very true. That's very.
And I'd be
true.
like, bro,
Like, bro, come on, man! I gotta beat this guy's ass now.
I don't wanna.
I will, but I don't wanna. All right. Ooh, the questions get even better.
What number are we on?
18.
Oh man, we're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Okay.
Who has fumbled with more girls? See, this one's a tough one because I've been in relationships and talked to a lot of girls, but even though like yours is kind of less, there's still moments where
there's
like
still fumbles.
Yeah, but there's still like a lot of W's in there as well. So that's why I'm like, ooh, this one's gonna be good. But
Strictly fumbles.
yeah.
Okay. I'm ready.
All right, I think I'm ready too. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Why do you say yourself?
I feel like in high school there was a lot of fumbles.
Okay. Yeah.
And then recently there just hasn't been much activity going on. So.
Okay. That's true. I can see why you say yourself. I say me because I fumble on the daily. I'm the type. It's funny because, I always call him like, okay, I started a 30-day dating app challenge.
Oh, yeah.
I gave myself the 30-day. There was only 2 girls that were like, oh yeah, this might actually turn out into something. And I remember I was telling them about it, and I was on the bed, laying on my tummy, kicking up my feet, and I'm like, oh my god, bro, it's gonna happen. And then something would happen, fucking fumbled it. After that, there was a time at the grocery store. There was this really cute girl's bag in my groceries. Remember that? Yeah. This tall guy comes out of nowhere. I'm just like, cool, man. He just whisks her away, and I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. I'm just gonna go home now and put my groceries away. So I'm like, I'm fumbling on the daily. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I chose myself. All right, let's get on. Bam, bam. Okay.
Get with it.
Oh, I think this one's pretty easy. Who can handle more spice?
Oh, easy.
All right.
Whoop.
Yep. Yeah. This man can't even eat hot Cheetos.
Getting better, I swear.
He is getting better though. He is getting better. He is eating more spicy foods and trying to get that palate.
Oh, I was so lucky. Remember, I think last year when we did the sushi, and I think they decided to get like the. What did they get? I think it was a roll or something. There were like 2 of them were spicy.
Ooh.
We ordered something, and there was like enough for one person. I think there were 8 of us, and like 2 of them you didn't know were gonna be super spicy, and I was like,
oh, that's right. I think I was there. That was
you were there.
Yeah, that was the sushi boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
I forget exactly what we ordered. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. You and Hassan got the.
I didn't get it.
Oh, you didn't get it?
I think it was Hassan, and it was somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Not
okay.
me. And I was like, bless.
Oh man, yeah, because
I was gonna be crying.
It might have been Jericho. Might have been.
No, it might have been.
It might have been. All right. Who is the freakier in bed? Oh man, I think I know who I'm gonna go with on this one.
Okay, I have an answer.
I have an answer. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Facts. Facts. Why?
I will not elaborate.
Why do you say yourself?
I will not elaborate.
This man put googly eyes on a vagina. This man's freaky as hell.
That shit was so funny, dude.
She was down, she was down. But when he told me about that, I was like, bruh, come on, man.
You just do it once with your partner.
I mean? Yeah. Got a blowjob in a cave. Hey, this man's freaky as hell. All right, I had never done any shit like that. I'm like, god damn, man. How do you get a blowjob in a cave?
You gotta find the one person.
You gotta find the one.
Hey, I got googly eyes. What if?
So, gentlemen out there, she allows you to put googly eyes on her vagina. She's the one, man.
She's the one, yeah.
She's the one. Yeah, oh, freaky ass. All right.
I'm an innocent boy. What are you talking about?
All right, so this is our last one.
Oh, jeez.
This one is... okay, so to recap, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are 9 for 20.
Damn.
We get an F. We don't know each other that well, I guess. It just is what it is, All right. Who's most likely to fuck up a live show? For some background, me and Alex, we are in a band called Build Castles in Air. We haven't done anything with it in a while, but it's still up. I will link it down in the description if you guys want to go check it out and listen to our music. But yes, we used to play live shows a lot. And, in the Southern California area, we played a lot of shows. I would say at least close to like 50 maybe, something like that. We played a lot of live shows.
I never kept track.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, you were like, hey, there's a show, there's an opening on this day, and I'm like,
let me see if I can.
do
Yeah.
it.
So yeah,
we'd be stressing for like 2 weeks. I'm like,
oh yeah, practicing like crazy. But yeah, so that's why this question was so good because it was very tailored to us.
I got an answer.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Whoop.
Oh, okay. Why did you say me?
Based on just simply because you have to play guitar and sing, You're doing two things at once.
Oh, okay.
That's two different things.
Yeah.
You have to coordinate your hands and then know the lyrics at the right pitch and everything. You just have more. You practice a lot. It's not like you didn't mess up like all the time.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
not
yeah.
that many times.
Yeah.
But like,
and I did fuck up. I ain't gonna lie. I fucked up quite a bit live, but I would catch myself.
but yeah, just because like you're trying to balance two things at once.
Yeah.
I think, but I did also have a lot of notes to play.
Yeah, and the reason I chose you is because you had a lot more technical parts to play on guitar, and then the live aspect of being in front of a crowd always like jumped your nerves.
The first couple songs were bad, and then I kind of got okay with it.
Because like I think it was like every show where it'd be like that first two songs you would just be stiff as a board, like I just got to get this perfect, and then you would kind of loosen up later in the show, and then people would kind of be able to see like a little bit of your personality through your guitar playing and stuff like that. But I was just like through the nerves and having a fuck ton of notes to play and very complicated parts to play, because of me, sorry. But it was just a thing where it was like, I was like, yeah, if somebody were to kind of like mess up big time, I was like, it'd sadly be my bro, just because he has so many complex parts to play. But I mean, that's, I think, what made our duo as popular as it was, because it was like I was doing two things at once, and then your parts were so complicated, it made it kind of like, oh dang,
these noobs kind of know what they're doing.
Yeah, these guys know what they're doing, even though we really didn't know what we were doing. We were just slapping shit that sound together, and he was just like, hey, I just know how you sing it, I don't know the words. Oh man,
I could not tell you lyrics to like so many songs.
That is so facts. He's like, oh, hold on, let me read the
I know
lyrics.
how to play it on guitar.
Exactly.
Don't ask me like what you think about this song. I'm like, I don't know.
I would ask him that all the time. I'd be like, oh man, listen to this song, and he's just like, yeah man, the music composition's pretty good, the guitar is playing. I'm like, what about the lyrics? He's like, I don't know any of the words, but it sounds good.
Like, I trust him.
Yeah.
Basically.
He's like, I'm sure it's like super feels and amazing. Like, I trust you, bro. I trust you. Oh man.
If I can feel it in the music, the lyrics,
make sense.
Yeah. So, like, cool.
All right, so we are 9 for 21, man. You guys let us know how we did. Do you think we're good friends or not? You let us know down in the comments.
Damn,
yeah, we got an F, bro.
We got some therapy to go through.
All right. Yeah, we gotta go to couples counseling. Work out our issues.
No, he's the liar.
No, exactly. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry you're so truthful all the time. God damn, freaking saint. All right, we're gonna get
a freaky saint.
Exactly. He put googly eyes on my penis, doctor. Oh, okay. We're
gonna get him different sizes.
We're gonna get through announcements, and then we have some scenarios for Alex to react to. I had asked you guys on Patreon as well as my Instagram story to send in some scenarios for him to react to, and boy, did you guys send in a fuck ton. But I'm only gonna choose 2 because yes, he's like, why do you guys want my
do you have
advice?
A number? How many submissions roughly?
Roughly 40.
Damn.
Roughly 40. Yeah. And maybe more still coming in, but roughly around 40. I was like, holy shit, my inbox is kind of blown up. But yeah. So yes, we're going to go through maybe like 2 or 3. He's still wondering like, why in the hell do you guys want my opinion? But hey, it is what it is, man. I'd be wondering.
Here for it. I'm ready.
I'd be wondering that too. I'm like, why do you guys want my opinion? Like, what the fuck? I'm just some dude on the internet.
I'm just a faithful black guy.
Right? God-fearing out
black
here.
Black men don't cheat.
Exactly. All right. So I'm going to hop through announcements and then we'll get to that. So patreon.com/Am I the Asshole Podcast. Get an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenario to be featured on the Tuesday and Sunday episode like these people did today. All right. Audio listeners, thank you guys so much for all the support, all the downloads. I've been seeing them going up and up and up. We just recently hit a milestone of 25,000 overall downloads. That's amazing. That's a great milestone to hit within a year and a half of doing the show. It's super awesome. I think we're making great progress, and it's all because of you lovely, lovely people. So keep downloading as well as rating us 5 stars to get these new people on in to the amazingness that is My Asshole Podcast. And guess what? It is for free. And if it's for free, then it's for me. And if you want to help out even more on the free 99 side of things, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, as well as YouTube. Okay, the YouTube subscribers have been going up. We have Monday streams. So if you ever want to talk to me and kick it with your boy live, Monday is the day to do it. Monday, 5 p.m. We play a game. We usually go for about like 3 or 4 hours. We get to kick it, talk, have a good time, laugh about some shit, talk about our boy over here. You know, he's a certified nigga, but he ain't black. But you know, it's a good time over there, and appreciate all of you guys for the support and coming out. But without further ado, let's get into our first scenario for today.
I'm so mad. I was trying to think of something funny to write on here. In the middle of your announcements, so you would see it during the edit and edit only.
All right, so we have our first one. Am I the asshole for refusing to cover my tattoos for my boyfriend's family dinner? All right. Off the title alone, how you feel about it? He wants her to cover up her tattoos for the family dinner.
I feel like out of respect, I don't know. Like, I'm torn. Like, just, it's tattoos. Like, who cares?
Yeah, yeah.
But also, like,
Hold the mic a little closer. Ooh. There we go.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I don't know. I mean, like, on one side, I understand, like, these are my tats. Like, this is who you're going to have for the rest of your life.
Right? Like, this is who you're dating. Like, you're dating a girl with tattoos.
Like, you have to accept it at some point, I guess.
All right, well, let's go through the ins and outs of let's read through the scenario, and then we'll see if your opinions change. So, 21 female, a girl who has several tattoos, some big and quite visible, my boyfriend, 26 male, met me like that, and I hadn't had any problem with it. He invited me to go to dinner with his family, and I accepted, but he casually mentioned maybe you could wear something with sleeves. Just so we don't start any drama, his words. I asked what he meant, and he said his grandparents are very old school and might not react well to her tattoos. He said he didn't want the night to be awkward. I told him I wasn't going to hide part of myself to make his family more comfortable. He said it's not about hiding, it's about respect. I told him respect goes both ways and I shouldn't have to pretend to be someone I'm not. He got upset and said I was overreacting and making it a bigger deal than it is. I told him that I would go to the dinner, but that I wouldn't cover my tattoos. But then he asked me to please not attend, that if I was only going to be difficult, it would be easier if I wasn't there. That really rubbed me the wrong way and made me feel confused because I think maybe I did behave badly and I shouldn't have reacted so vehemently against the idea. I don't want to cause drama with his family, but I have had hard times feeling comfortable in my skin and learning to deal with the stigma people have towards people because of their tattoos. Facts, girl, I'm in the same camp. People think I'm like kind of an asshole or like standoffish, and then they talk to me and they're like, "Wow, you're fucking really nice." I'm like, "Do I look mean? I guess so." And I don't want to go back to hiding again. Plus, I don't think I would be honest with his family either if I show myself as I am not. So, am I the ass? Oh, it says so, Alex. Am I the asshole for refusing to cover my tattoos for my boyfriend's dinner?
Damn.
So he was like, if you're going to just be difficult.
In there, yeah, like that wording, ooh, I don't like that. Like, if you're going to be difficult, like putting the blame on her. Mm-hmm. I don't like the way he said that.
What advice would you give her?
I'm torn because, like, it's a part of you, but also, like, I don't know. Has the boyfriend had that conversation before with, like, family members? Like, hey, I'm seeing somebody. She has tattoos. Mm-hmm. Like,
He might have just been like, oh, I'm just seeing this girl. She's a great girl. I mean, have they seen pictures of you guys together or anything like that? Because obviously through pictures they would see. I mean, unless you're like cropping her arms out or something. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Just Photoshop every time.
Right.
Why are her arms big and black and muscular? I don't know. I'm torn because like with like on like not my family but like family's family kind of thing. There's like an issue, not with tattoos, but like there's issues with like the grandparents, and it's like It's hard because like how long do they have left?
Okay.
It's kind of like because like it seems like it's just the grandparents that have the issue. Like sounds from not mentioning the parents I would assume are okay with it.
Yeah, I think it's the
It's the
contingency of the grandparents. Yeah, because they're old school.
Yeah, they're old school, and it's like I don't know. It's like I wouldn't want to like be in drama, so like I would probably cover up. Because like unless it's like a regular thing, but like eventually they would have to know.
Yeah, and that's what she doesn't want to do. She doesn't want to present herself as
someone she's not, which understandable, respectable. I get it.
Yeah.
It's a little rough. I mean, if you're willing, stand on 10 toes. But like also the homeboy's phrasing of after the initial argument, I don't really like.
Yeah. If you're gonna be difficult.
Yeah, and there was something else before that he said.
We can go back. Let's see. He said maybe you could wear something with sleeves, and then he said that you're overreacting and making it a bigger deal than it is.
Like it's a big deal, for sure, especially if you're trying to like get along with the family.
Yeah, which I mean, she's willing to make some kind of effort. But she just doesn't want to cover up really who she is. Because, I mean, you got to understand, a lot of people that have tattoos, including myself, we have tattoos with a lot of meaning. Regardless of, what the tattoo is, it has meaning to the individual. And I think she looks at it like these are just outward expressions.
An extension of me.
Exactly. And so she's like, I don't want to cover up me. That would be like, if I'm a girl and I don't normally wear makeup, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, we're going to go to this fancy dinner, put all this makeup on. It's like, whoa, why? Why do I have to put all this makeup? Am I not pretty? So I definitely get it.
I feel like it's also like, it's a discussion with the grandparents too.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I have a girlfriend. She's got tattoos.
Fucking deal.
I don't expect you to approve of the tattoos, but like be respectful towards my girlfriend.
Yeah, at least get to know her.
Yeah,
like give her a shot.
You can like her all you want. You can, keep your comments about the tattoos to yourself or outside of anything. So I'd be like, I would say no. Be like, have homeboy talk to the grandparents.
Okay, so no, she's not the asshole.
No.
Okay. Like she asked you specifically.
Yeah, I know.
She said. I get it though, because when I put it out there, I was like,
just for me.
You're asking him. Okay, so consensus is pretty much she's not the asshole. The boyfriend should just talk to the grandparents and be like, hey, I got a girl. She's got tattoos.
I expect respect for her.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like you can think of her whatever, but you're not gonna say differently about her. Don't think of her differently because she has tattoos. Yeah. It's not like.
And girls with tattoos are sexy. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Don't show them like, I'm not gonna show you my tramp stamp.
But I'm assuming like she's talking about like her arms.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's like arms.
Maybe like her leg or maybe like something that creeps up her neck or something like that. I don't think anything too crazy. All right, so let's get on to our next one. Okay. Ooh, this one's a cheating one. So found my girlfriend's messages to our friend.
Okay.
And now don't know if our relationship can be fixed. Off the title, what are you thinking? So he found my girlfriend's messages to a friend, and now I don't know if our relationship can be fixed. So his girl's been texting somebody else.
Some boy or some girl?
I think I want to say dude.
Dude,
but
okay.
I don't know. We haven't gone into the scenario
Okay.
yet. But just off that title, what you thinking? What you thinking?
It's not looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get into the meat.
All right,
potatoes
let's
of
get
it.
into the meat and taters. All right, I 32 32 male have been with my girlfriend, 40 female. Wow, so she's 8 years older than him. For 5 years, been living together for 3. All right, so they've been together for 5 years, but they've been living together for 3 years. In the first few months of dating, there was a friend, quotation friend, she had that lives far away from us. I did notice that they were extremely close, and she noticed my unease and bluntly stated that nothing had ever happened that way between them, and I trusted her. Nothing was ever said again, and I never gave it another thought. The last few years have been tough for me as I've lost both my parents and grandparents in a short space of time, and my partner has been there for me the whole time. I recently, however, felt that she was drifting away from me. She didn't seem interested in anything I had to say, no matter the subject, and I've noticed that any intimacy has only been initiated by me, even though at times I felt like it due to I didn't feel like it due to anxiety or depression. This led me to betray her trust, right? Yeah. Her trust and check her messages to see if I could find any answers, hoping that the guilt is feeling for looking would be outweighed by the relief that nothing was there. What I found was worse than I could have imagined. She was messaging the aforementioned friend, and although it had been normal friendly messages up until 2023, it then started changing. He'd sent her dick pics.
Oh.
Woo! Damn. Damn. They also reminisced about the times year ago when they had sex. Remember, she said that nothing happened between them?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay, and how they still thought about that night. They hooked up before I was with her, which confirmed she'd lied about things from the beginning. Oh, damn.
She belongs to the streets.
She would then ask him in messages things like, we only hooked up once, but you're always on my mind. That's a verbatim message. Another verbatim message. Do you ever think we could be together? Another verbatim message. In another life, we are together. Another verbatim message. You know, it's always been you. That's crazy.
Why are you with?
That's crazy. Okay.
Oh, continue. There's more.
Yes, there's more. And another saying that she's mainly with me as she has nowhere else to go. It just keeps getting worse for this guy. Oh my God. First off, he finds out that they've had sex and she lied about that.
Yeah.
Then they're talking about, oh my God, I want to be with you and in another life we're together. Then he finds out that she's over here like, oh, I'm only with him because I got nowhere else to go. Like, bruh. That's wild. His response is normally that they're unlikely to ever be together. Why, I'm not sure. I'm now stuck. I love her and she is my family. Every decision I've made the past 5 years has been for us and our future. And now I can't get over that she's been messaging another guy this way. I know they haven't met up since we've been together, but everything feels messed up and potentially unrepairable. I don't even know how to go about talking to her about this. I'm so lost. Alex, thoughts? I love how they put your name in there. I love that one.
Y'all.
What are your thoughts? Woo, and what advice would you give the guy?
I got to think about it for a minute.
Yeah, so a bit of a recap. So he's 32, she's 40. She has a friend, and she claims that nothing has ever happened with them because he was feeling unease about their friendship.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, don't worry, babe. Like, you know, nothing has ever happened with this guy, yada, 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 so on and so forth. Then he started to notice that their sexual intimacy was start of slipping a little bit. And he blames himself a little bit because he lost his parents and he lost his grandparents. So he's not been in the mood as much and he felt bad. So he was just like, even though I'm not in the mood for sex, or even though I'm kind of a little like anxious or depressed, I'll still give my girl sex. But she feels like, oh, you're only kind of giving me pity sex kind of thing. So he took responsibility on that. He felt bad about that. But in this, like, I guess frustration of that, she started talking to that dude again. And then he felt unease about it. And so then he broke the trust and he went through her phone, found the verbatim text messages that if you need me to read again, I will read them verbatim again. And then on top of that, she says to this guy, oh, I'm only with him because I have nowhere else to go. And so he's like, I love her and I'm thinking about our future and all this stuff. Now I'm just lost.
Dude, I can't imagine losing parents and grandparents within the same span. And
Facts.
like, that's going to mess you up for a while.
Yeah. And he said she's been supportive, but obviously, you know, the sexual intimacy part of it is where it's slipping.
Which is like normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you're grieving, dude.
100%.
Like, you're not going to be in the mood. But
Yeah.
like, oh, that's your wife. I would expect like my wife to like be there for me. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is hard, dude.
Now you know what I go through every week. Because these guys, they give some really good fucking scenarios where like I'm just flabbergasted and lost. I'm like, dude, this is a tough situation. Yeah, every week, man, they hit me with these crazy dilemmas and I'm like, oh my God. And it's kind of scary because you're like, damn, that's somebody's life, bro.
Yeah.
Like they're actually going through that.
It's just weird because like, oh, like you were 27 when you got with her, now you're 32. And like, that start putting doubt into me because I'm like, nothing happened, you said. And then 5 years later, homegirl's like, I've been thinking about you since that day. 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for him, you know, obviously he is asking the question, is this repairable? Do you think that they could fix this and get through it? Like if he were to be like, hey, why did you say all these things? I went through your phone, blah, 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 blah. Do you think that this would be a repairable relationship or is it excommunicated?
It's hard because like in her eyes, then like you broke trust.
Yeah,
you went through her phone. So that would bring a whole other argument.
Yeah.
Which could be used against the original one. And it might just not look good overall. I don't know, but when you say something like, oh, in another life, we would be together. Ooh. And like when you say, I'm only with him because I don't have anywhere else to go, like.
That's tough.
Also, like, girl, you're 40. Like, what have you been doing with your life? What do you mean you have nowhere else to go?
Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Look, I'm all for like a girl you know, having her man take care of her and, you know, she stays home and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm all for that. You know, your guy being the breadwinner and doing all. But if you're doing this shit, it's like, okay, come on, man. And you got a good guy out there who, because trust me, the amount of cheating, you know, scenarios that I've gone through over this show, dudes are crazy. They're heinous. They be doing some wild shit. And a lot of them are kind of gay too. It's weird. Yeah, like I like married women right into this show talking about, yeah, my husband's gay. Like I found that he was getting humped by a dude. And I'm like, what the hell? But I mean, the fact that you got you a good one, he's thinking about the future and all that kind of stuff. And for you to be doing that, dude, that, yeah, I know. I don't know.
I'm not qualified to answer this question.
All right.
It just doesn't look too good. I mean, I don't want to say like you should end it, but like things aren't going in your favor though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, luckily you're 32, so like you got.
Yeah, you got some time to recuperate. She don't really got much time. But I mean, she's got this dude just lined up, if I'm being straight. Like, I think that's kind of how she looks at it. Like, this dude is just lined up. So if homeboy, you know, gets out of line or whatever, got me another man in the waiting. But the monkey wrench of it all is the fact that she's like, oh, I'm only with him because I have nowhere else to go. Why can't this other dude be like, oh, yeah, you could just live with me? You know? Like, I don't understand that. But maybe I'm thinking the friend is in it for the coochie.
Yeah, maybe
you know,
the sex is good, but like homeboy financially is not doing well.
exactly. And I think she kind of looks at it like, I'm not getting the sex from my man, but I am getting it from this dude. And so since I'm getting it from this dude, I think the emotional attachment is far higher, and it's like outweighing all of the shit that her man now is doing. Like, think about it like this. He's the guy that wrote in is giving her the 80%, but not the other 20. And all she's thinking about is the 20 she doesn't have.
Yeah.
And this guy is giving her the 20, but he can't give her the 80. But since that 20 is all that she's focusing on, I guarantee you the moment that you leave and then she gets with that dude, realizes, oh shit, he doesn't have the 80% that my other guy was giving me. I'd rather have the 80 than the 20. She's going to come back. And look, personally, for me, he's going to tag me in here. Shabam. There you go. He tagged me on in. I had to wait a second. I'm like, what's going on here? You leave me hanging?
No, this is what's the word? Tension here.
I see.
Tension.
but see, okay, my thing for you is I honestly would confront her with this information and I would leave her. And the reason I say this is because you gave her
Everything.
Everything, and you're willing to give her more. And the fact that she's kind of doing this to you shows that she does not respect you as your partner. She doesn't respect the relationship. You know what I mean? She doesn't really, like, there's no future in this. Like, if you were to take her and be like, look, I'm sorry, we'll get through it, whatever, this could happen again, but it might not happen with a friend. It might happen with some random guy. It might happen with a guy who can give her more than you can. And then now you're like 10 years into this relationship and marriage and all that kind of stuff, and she's gone. And you're over here at 41, like, I gave all my time and energy into this girl because I loved her and cared about her, but she just up and left. And I would hate to have that happen to you. And I just think that this is a precursor to something like that happening in the future. And it sucks to say, but I think she kind of painted that picture for you, and you caught it early enough to where it's like you can heed that from happening. But again, it's still up to you. I don't think it's savable. I just don't. I don't know if you agree.
I'll be concerned because I'm like, they're, if they really want to relive that night, like it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Make it work.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, if it was about the sex, like, girl, use your words. Like,
exactly.
I like it when you do this. Put googly eyes on it and take me to town.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I definitely hear you. It's just, I think it's too far gone at this point for communication. I think communication happened, and I think maybe not enough communication happened to the point where this was prevented, and it's tough, man. It's tough and it sucks, but
I would also be careful on like how you say it, so like it doesn't make it worse.
100%. I mean, obviously bring it to her palatable enough to where she's not going to be like overly emotional about it and not hearing what you're saying. So definitely bring it to her palatable, but I just don't think there's any future in this. And I am sorry, bro. I just don't. Yeah. All right. This is going to be our last one for today. Our last scenario.
Let's do another one.
For my boy. If you want to keep going, we can keep going. Cause we're only about an hour 7 into it. Usually, my limit is about an hour and a half. So if you want to do one more after this one, we can. All right. This one is a coworker story.
Oh.
All right. Old man poops on the floor at my work, and I couldn't think it could get much worse. So what are your thoughts about that title?
I was expecting some spicy K-drama style thing going on, a little love triangle. Dealing with Dookie here.
Oh, man. All right. So we'll get into the scenario. I work at a warehouse, and we have delivery drivers that consist of people between the ages of 50 and 80. That's crazy. Y'all ain't got no young drivers? How did these drivers get around town? 50 and 80s wild. A lot of them have to use the bathroom often, and I don't really mind cleaning up the pee on the seat, but the poop is a whole nother story. One of my coworkers, who is on the roughly older side, around 70, was having some stomach issues one day, and someone was in the bathroom. When he needed to go, he was freaking out. Eventually, he was able to get into the bathroom, and it felt like he was in there for an eternity, at least 30 to 40 minutes. I kept routine checking on him to make sure he wasn't dead or anything, but anything.
He was just on Subway Surfers.
Dead or anything, but when he came to our front room, that's where I saw it. His whole back of his pants were covered in shit. Bruh. That's crazy. And it was dripping down his leg, and he just walked out. He didn't even ask anything or ask out or anything. He just left. I went to the bathroom, and I was instantly hit with the smell of absolute shit. Oh my God.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's crazy. There was shit on the floor. There was shit on the toilet seat. There was shit all over the toilet paper. It was horrible. I had to spend the next half hour cleaning and gagging like crazy. I will never pick a job involving old people as coworkers again. What do you think, man? What?
Wait, what's that? Oh, I thought there was like a question or something.
Oh, no. They just asked at the end, what do you think?
What do I think? Ew. Like, dude,
Right.
Like, get a diaper. You're 80.
Facts.
Like, it sucks that you have to work at 80 and like you should retire and whole different conversation. But,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Dude, like, just accept that you're old and like
This is why I have a Roth IRA.
wear a diaper, dude.
This is why I have a Roth IRA, bro. I am having, retirement, people.
Like, bro, you're 80. Like, don't be eating Taco Bell.
Hey,
No
facts.
more.
Facts, man. And he had a gas station burrito or something. There ain't no way. I mean, if you're shitting that much, dude, yeah, you had to have something crazy.
I don't think it was one of those gas station pills. My dick's hard, but it gave me diarrhea.
Oh, man. All right.
Girl, yeah, get out of there. Don't. You can make more. You're worth more.
Hey.
That's nasty. Or like,
Oh, yeah.
Also, like, is it that? That's her job, right? To clean up.
No, her job is management. So
Why are you doing this?
yeah, so the thing is in a lot of workplaces, this may not be in every workplace, but in a lot of workplaces, when it comes to like bodily fluids such as poop, throw up, piss, shit like that, managers only clean that up. The custodians don't handle that stuff. Even when it's like blood and pathogens and stuff, managers handle that stuff because they do have to write reports, because then people from like a certain cleaning company have to come and actually like deep clean that bathroom. So that way there is no further contaminations, whether there was, blood in the stool or blood in the throw up or just anything that could affect other workers. They probably closed down that bathroom for at least a couple days because of that, and so her being in management means that she had to take care of it because it was bodily fluids at the end of the day. So yeah.
Can I switch my role?
Exactly. I'd be like, man, I'm done being a manager.
Yeah, like, I'm not. If that's part of my role, I'm like, you know what? Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah.
Can I just get a raise? I'll stay one level down, or take me one level above where I don't have to do that.
Exactly.
Ew. God, no, I'm not doing that.
I know. Did you want to do one more? You want
Let's
to
do
close
one
out?
more.
All right, we'll do
Let's
one more.
not a nasty one.
All right, I got a good one.
All right.
Good one. So, girlfriend cheats while she was drunk. Oh, title, what you thinking?
What was that one sound? Yo, what the fuck?
Oh.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Damn, girl.
I would have been more like,
What did he say?
because that's crazy. That's crazy. Girlfriend cheats.
I'm just a girl.
All right. Okay. So,
It better be like the funniest like porno intro Like I slipped. And then
Then his dick fell in me.
oh no!
All right, let's see. I was cheated on by my girlfriend 1 month ago. I'm 21. She's 20. We were together for a year. I caught her kissing her boss.
What did he say?
The boss is crazy. Okay. Woo! I think you got your spicy K-drama one, bro.
I know this is
Okay. He laid the spice on quick.
yeah.
He's 27. Damn. So he's what, 6 years older?
Yeah.
It was the first time he'd ever given her a ride home. Damn, and he giving her a ride home?
She belongs to the streets.
Crazy. Can't trust him. She needed help after crashing her car, and he offered to help. He probably was like, I'll buy you a car. Like, whoo! All right. I trusted her. She never gave me a reason to feel insecure or jealous. We had a mutual understanding. No late hangouts with the opposite gender. No drinking. No putting ourselves in situations that could lead to cheating. She always had rocky relationships with alcohol, and it never ended well. I was on a solid sober streak too. These were rules we set together and respected. That night, she didn't call. We shared locations, but from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., her location was off.
Ooh.
Damn. I got silent. I called. I texted. Nothing. She later said her phone died.
Stop the cap.
I don't know about that. But I had the worst gut feeling, so I drove over. That's when I saw them kissing. I completely lost it. Whoo! Damn. We broke up. Turns out they'd been drinking the whole time. She said they kissed, or the kiss just happened just as she was about to leave. All she had to do was go home. All she had to do was say no to drinking. She didn't. This after constantly telling me I had nothing to worry about. That was just like a brother. She lied. Whoa, she said that dude was just like a brother. Damn, that's crazy. The worst part, after getting caught, they drove off for around 3 hours before she called me to explain. Wait a minute. Imagine catching your girlfriend kissing another dude. You confront them, get mad, and then she gets in his car and they go drive around for 3 hours before she texts you and explains what happened.
Where you going, Vegas?
What? That's crazy, bro. That's insane. Oh, okay. Then she still went to work with him a next day, week, and month. She claimed that she was going to tell me that nothing would have happened, but it did. Those first few days were a blur. The usual cheating spiel followed. I love you. It was a mistake. It won't happen again. I didn't take her back. I stood my ground. Still, we talked a little, met up every other week, stayed physically close. So they were still fucking.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, probably the worst thing you can do after a breakup, but it happened. It's been a month now. She transferred to another store. She never fully. Oh no. She's a grocery store girl. Oh no. You know what they say, man. Stater whores, man. God damn. I know, because I worked in that environment, so I know. She never fully explained, and they do that. They be fucking the management dudes, but hey, it is what it is. All right, she never fully explained what happened that night. She took some accountability, sure, but she never showed me her phone, never let me read the messages. She never reported him to HR either. Even though I believed what happened was inappropriate and predatory, boss an underage employee buying her alcohol. I mean, look, bro, she 20. Like, let's be real here. And motherfuckers is drinking at 16. Stop. It crossed the line. Before she left, she told me he confessed his love for her. Can you believe that? Wow. She said she didn't feel the same, and I believe her.
Stop the cap.
I don't think she loves him, but it really was a mistake. But how? How could she drink again? How could she go back on her word? How could she not make me a priority? She said that she'd fight for us, and she didn't. She did say that she wants us to get back together. Do you think I should or stand my ground and stay broken up with her? What you thinking, man? Oh, he's writing down.
Hell no. You kidding me?
Oh man, what you think? What advice you gonna give our boy here?
Go find a new woman.
Yeah,
She can kick rocks.
yeah, dude.
She wants to get back together.
Man, yeah, because she's like, oh, I don't love him, and I care for you, and like, hold on, what were her verbatim? She said, I love you. It was a mistake. It won't happen again. I didn't take. Or yeah, that's pretty much all she said. I love you. It was a mistake, and it won't happen again. It was her like apology words, but he never saw the text messages. For me, the fact that I caught her and then she got in homeboy's car and drove around for 3 hours, get the fuck out of here. She was over at his house from 10 to 2. They fucked. Like, come on, man. You were drinking the whole time.
No, they were snuggling, I swear.
Yeah, nah.
Right.
He slipped the pickle in her real quick. Hey, bro, yeah, this girl's done, man. And then you have to understand, even if she goes to a different store, all she's going to do is find another dude. All she's going to do is find another dude.
Even if she doesn't do it anymore, like, she already broke the trust with him. And, like, she got to move on.
Yeah, that trust ain't repairable, bro. It's not.
You don't come back from that.
Yeah, no, you don't. You know, especially when, like, because you got to understand, man, when women cheat, they break up with you long before the cheating even happens, because a lot of times it takes a lot for a woman to cheat. It's not like a guy. We're like, yeah, that girl's hot, we'll put our penis in it. You know, that's our threshold of cheating. Like, we're fucking easy. But for girls, they have to have like that emotional connection. They have to feel safe around the guy. They have to feel like the guy is better than the guy that they're currently with. Like, it takes a lot for a woman to cheat. And, you know, especially for her to like break a lot of promises that she made to you, no drinking and no being out with the opposite gender and all this stuff. Like, the fact that she broke all those boundaries and promises lets me know that she broke up with you in her head a long time ago, dog. She was like, man, my boyfriend ain't really my boyfriend. Like, I ain't letting my boyfriend stop me from finding my husband. You know, like, she was just in that mode the entire time. And I think that's where her mindset was. And I think that's what kind of led her to do all this cheating. Because, dude, and that's why I say it's cooked. The relationship's cooked. It ain't gonna happen. There's just, you get back with her, bro. All she's gonna do is find the next guy at this new store, especially because she's the new girl too. I remember when I would go to a new store, right, and I was the new guy, all the girls were like, damn, yum, I want some of that. Just because I was new. Just because I was a new guy.
ladies.
Yeah, stop it,
please. My good boy.
And then when I would go to stores and stuff like that, the new girls would get hired and everything. We'd be all over like fucking lions on a gazelle. You know what I mean? That's just the way that happens in kind of the grocery industry, where it's like everybody kind of fucking everybody, and everybody's dating everybody. Like, it's just the way that kind of shit goes. Everybody's got a crush on everybody. You know, some people are cheating on so-and-so with so-and-so. Like, it's just the way it is. And so, like I said, the fact that she's going to a new store is only going to invite more problems. It's only going to invite just craziness. So, again, cooked, bro. Cooked. Do not get back together with her. My boy already said hail to the gnaw. So yeah, man. Oh, he's got a message for the people.
I do. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. Never mind, I'm good.
He said I ain't saying that on camera.
No, it would make it worse for homeboy, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. We don't want to make it worse for him. All right. Did you want to do one more, or are we closing out?
Let's do one more. You got a good one. Give me another good
one. All right.
Maybe not quite as intense as the second story. Something like the first, you know.
Let me see. Okay. This one is pretty intense, but it's not like super intense. Okay. This is a good one.
Oh God, here we go.
They masturbated in front of me.
Okay.
That is the title. That is the title.
I mean, the context of that is, you know, there's no context. Like,
right?
You know,
let's see.
Yay? Nay? I don't know.
Right? Did you like it? Did you not? Did you watch?
Your girl?
Did they finish?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into this last one. So this happened about 3 years ago, And it is something I have only recently come to terms with because it felt like I imagined it and I was crazy. We got a new member on our team. Many people in our office had a love-hate relationship with this woman, in her late 30s. At first, she came off as rude or disinterested in conversation. She also did not seem interested in interacting with most people unless she liked you, which others did not appreciate. She was described as having a stick up her ass, being condescending, controlling, etc. After about 2 months of her working there, I had an encounter with her that almost brought me to tears. And then another coworker encouraged me to talk it through. We did, and this was the first time I was meeting with her alone. However, the conversation wasn't pleasant. However, something was off. After some minutes passed by, I saw her put a water bottle between her legs. She did not drink from it. She just put it there and had it kind of pressed up against herself. It was pretty close to her lady parts. I did not think anything of it until she moved the water bottle, leaned back, and replaced it with her fingers. Hold up. I think this is a good story. I ain't gonna lie.
I know. What were we doing in 2022?
You know what I mean? I know I'd be hard in my slacks. Jesus.
At 27.
All right. She just had her fingers pressed up against her lady bits in the same way you would when you are rubbing your clit. Only she just held her hand there from what I could see. There was no rubbing in that moment. I was trying to not look too hard and wanted to keep eye contact. I saw this happening and acted unfazed and just kept talking. I am not sure why. I contemplated whether I was losing my mind because we were not talking about anything sexual, nor did I get a verbal indication of anything leading up to this. She did not make facial reactions while she did this. She just stared into my eyes so deeply and barely broke eye contact. I knew it was masturbating because of how she leaned back in her chair to touch herself. I went the longest time without sharing this with anyone because due to her personality, I knew it would be unbelievable. She did other things after the first instance that were also very questionable and might have indicated she was interested or something. I did not report it and still have not told anyone who works there. I still wonder if I'm crazy, but I do not think I would create a scenario in my head like this to remember years later. Alex, what do you think?
Damn, she was playing with the man on the boat and not breaking eye contact.
And apparently, keeping a straight face. Now, put yourself in his shoes.
Shout out to her, first of all. Second of all, don't do that at work.
Why do you say
she's making eye contact. You got somebody looking at you. I don't know, thinking about you, question mark,
In fact, Hey, it's funny because I said this on a previous podcast where I was like, it is my fantasy to have sex with a girl at work. It's just getting paid to clap cheeks. It's a fantasy of mine. I don't know why, but it just is. I'm just like, it just sounds hot. Maybe I'm on the hub too much. I don't know. but I'm like, damn, son. So for me, I'd be hard as fuck in my slacks. And I'd be like, you wanna go do something about that? Like, you wanna me fix that? I got the tool.
If you're not comfortable with it, that should have been an HR thing a long time ago.
True, but he decided not to say anything or tell anybody.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't say anything either.
Facts.
I'd be like, that's just more paperwork.
Yeah,
kind of thing. And I'd be like,
yeah.
As long as it's not like a regular thing, that's just weird though.
It is. And it is like an unbelievable story. So I think that's another reason, because he even said it himself. He's like, this is why it took me kind of like 3 years to like really tell anybody or like put it out there, because it is an unbelievable story. Like, what woman does that,
I appreciate you for telling us.
Hey, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. We do a segment called Confession Time, and they be confessing some crazy shit. Did you know cuddle parties are a thing? It's like an orgy, but they just go to cuddle, and I'm like, huh? I wonder where you find those at. Oh, he's got a message for the people. He's got a message. What did you put?
You'll find out.
Oh,
I did not know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing either. I don't know. This podcast be teaching me shit. They be teaching me things.
In the U.S.?
In the
In
U.S.?
the state of
I don't
where
know.
we live?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I would think
Probably.
so. Yeah, I mean, LA's got
pretty
a lot of
open,
weird
yeah.
people. Yeah, But hey, so we're gonna that's it for that one.
Oh, what was it? Thoughts in general?
Yeah, just thoughts in general. Is that it?
I don't know. I'd probably keep my distance. Like if she at still probably to this day is not like very approachable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. If you can avoid it, I would.
Yeah.
Unless you want to deal with all the HR drama and all that crap.
Yeah.
But up to you. Depending on me, I don't know. I feel like I can't say much because as I have not experienced that.
100%. I've never experienced that either. Yeah, I'm
uh,
just like, dude, if I was in that position, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be hard in my slacks, and I'd be like, you wanna fix that because I got the tool, girl. Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, she is a bitch, so she might be trying to like set you up or something.
Yeah,
he great.
and if she was into me, like, please make it more obvious.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't know how much more obvious you can be. I'm like, nigga, I'm rubbing my coochie here. Like, the fuck are we talking about? But I don't know. I've never had that happen to me, so I was just that. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God, this is going to be a good one. I don't know how my bro's going to handle this.
I don't know if I could handle her,
Oh, 100%. 100%. I'm like, you're bold. You're a bold one.
And if she were to, keep eye contact, she's gonna.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna suck your soul out of your skin.
100%. And that's the reason.
You're gonna be a ruined man.
Yeah, that's the sole reason why I would fold as fast as I would is because you're staring into my soul. I'm like, yeah, I'm in love. Oh man.
Good luck with that, dude.
Good luck, brother. Good luck. But that's going to go ahead and be today's episode of My Asshole Podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know what you think about our failing grade on our...
Just so we like each other.
Yeah, I know, right? We're apparently friends. Like, I don't know how that's possible. Fucking 9 out of 21. God, we're terrible. But let me know what you think.
9 plus 10. So.
Let us know what you think about all the scenarios down in the comments. Definitely praise our boy here. You know what I mean? He's very busy, so he doesn't get to be on the show.
Sadly.
But if you do want him to come back on the show, leave a comment, man. I'll try to bring him back as much as possible. You know
Leave
what I
your
mean?
number. Actually, don't do that.
No. Yes. The last time he was on the show.
Oh yeah, you did tell me.
Yeah, dude, they made a fake dating profile of this guy. I was like, what the hell? I was like, that's insane. You guys just respect his privacy, please, and just show him some love in the comment section, all right? We don't need to go crazy, okay? It's just show him some love and respect. Because if you guys enjoyed like this new style of, podcasting, because usually I do like a thread and then I'll do confession time and then I'll do scenarios and stuff like that. But if you guys enjoy, having him on, definitely let me know, and I'll try to bring him on some more. He's a very busy guy, so... we have that type of friendship where we kind of see each other, once or twice, like every 3 months kind of thing. So I can try to bring them on more periodically.
I'll try.
Yeah, and I'll come up with more games for us to play and more cool things to do because, like I said, the episode that I have linked down in the description, I'll have it down there for you guys. It's episode, I think, 41, a long time ago. God, to think about it, we're on like 350 something. And that was episode 41.
350?
It's crazy. But yeah, we did a best friend quiz on that one. We were a little tipsy. We were a little drunk. So, you know what I mean? We didn't drink today because he forgot the wine.
Forgot, yeah.
Yeah, maybe next time, though.
Big all on me, yeah.
Yeah, maybe next time. Maybe next time we'll be a little tipsy. We'll be a little wine drunk, But... love you guys all. I will see you on Thursday for our book. We'll be doing some more chapters. I always forget where we are in the book, but we'll be doing a couple more chapters. We might do 4 chapters. I'm not 100% sure, but stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Peace.
I'll miss y'all. Let's have our own cuddle party, bro.
We will have our own cuddle
Let's
party.
do it.